This is Ruth Med, the Executive Chair of Women on Boards, presenting the vacancies for the week of 6th of November 2021. So, hello everybody. I hope you're actively looking at the WOB jobs board because there's lots of interesting things up there, and I can commend many to you. But this week I'm focusing on paid not-for-profits and government, semi-government enterprises. There's lots of opportunities in these two sectors. Ever-increasing numbers of organisations are posting with us, and also they're posting with director fees, which I know a lot of you are interested in. So first up, paid not-for-profits. We've got 24063, GSL, A Good Start to Life, based in Cairns in far north Queensland. So if you're up that way, consider this one. It provides accommodation services for young people living with a disability and provides educational programs and individual support services. They're looking for people with business capability, finance, understanding of disability services, and good strategic skills. Second up, 24011, Mosaic Community Care in Western Australia. So from one side of the country to the other. This one closes on the 12th of November and also provides disability support services for people across Perth. They're looking for accounting, financial oversight, allied health understanding, and disability services. And thirdly, 24105, Nortec Employment and Training Limited, also in Queensland, closing on the 19th of November. This organisation provides services to the disadvantaged to secure meaningful employment. And it's a for-profit for purpose organisation, and they're looking for people to join their board who have an understanding of education and training, governance, risk management, understanding of government, and an understanding of social care services. Now, interestingly, those are all paid vacancies in the not-for-profit sector, and Women on Boards has tracked the percentage of vacancies in the not-for-profit sector that pay their directors over many years, and it's steadily increasing. This is not surprising given that the role of not-for-profits is changing as we sit here. Many now run substantial businesses in high-risk sectors. They pay their staff modestly well, and it's perfectly reasonable that they pay their directors. So if you're on for a challenge, consider some of those vacancies. Next up today is my second section, which is government and semi-government postings. A number of postings that you will see, it may not be entirely clear whether it's government or not, because there is an increasing trend for government entities to outsource or create new vehicles for achieving what is generally a vaguely commercial enterprise. So first up, we've got 24079, Kimbrickie Environmental Enterprises Proprietary Limited. It's a resource recovery centre based in northern Sydney, and it's owned by two shareholding local councils. So that's an example of something that's been set up, a private company, out of a joint venture between two councils. A good model, I suspect. They're looking for audit, commerce, engineering, finance, and environmental skills, a broad range there. Next up is the New South Wales Aboriginal Fishing Advisory Council. There's 10 vacancies. They're looking for qualified Aboriginal people to fill 10 regional membership positions. And your role is to provide strategic advice to the Minister about Aboriginal fishing. Possibly not the expertise of a large number of us, but this is one of an increasing number of vacancies that are appearing on our jobs board where there is a demand for people with Aboriginal heritage. So that's a good thing to advance our First Nations people. Next up is the Campaspe Shire Council. Have we ever heard of them? Well, that's the Port of Echuca in Victoria. This vacancy closes on the 7th of November, so you have to be really quick with this one. They're looking for finance, investment analysis, management, industrial relations, and tourism. So it's basically a tourism opportunity in regional Australia. And finally, the Port Arthur Historic Site Management Authority in Tasmania closes on the 17th of November. And this is a statutory body that's been set up by the Tasmanian government, so it's fairly obviously government. And this body manages 3 of the 11 sites making up the Australian Convict Sites World Heritage Property. Now, ideally they want a Tasmanian, but others are encouraged to apply because they're looking for a potential chair of their Audit, Risk and Governance Committee. So they're looking for people with skills in accounting, financial management and law. So that's really quite interesting, and it's one of the few what I call museum category organisations that pays their directors. I'm on the Historic Houses Trust of New South Wales until the end of the year. That's a purely voluntary activity, so it's quite unusual for similar bodies to pay their directors. So consider this one if you're in Tasmania, and also if you've got some association with Tasmania. So that's my vacancies for this week. And my tip for the week is remember to fill out the additional information we're asking you when you log on to the website. So we're trying to collect data on ethnicity, and this is to help our cultural committee that's aiming to increase the visibility of culturally diverse women into leadership and onto boards. A really good initiative that's making great progress. You get the opportunity to add your information in when you log on. So please log on, please consider these vacancies, and happy board hunting. And that's all for this week. Talk to you soon.